truth. I call it my prayer, it is simple and clear. It wants me to give and receive love. I call in the light to make everything right and show me the way to just be love. And show me the way to just be love.
Hello, this is Maya Diamond. Welcome to Rewire Your Attachment Style. Today, I want to focus on how to be an excellent listener. Great listening is my biggest turn on and the key to my heart. When I feel really seen, heard, felt, when I feel really gotten, then it feels like someone cares. They care enough to listen. They care enough to ask me questions. They care enough to go deeper and ask follow-up questions. They care enough to share with me that they heard what I said in some kind of mirroring statement. For example, that sounds really hard. I've noticed that so many people feel the same way I do, that great listening is so moving and touching, and at the same time hard to come by. It seems like these days everyone is great at talking, but few are really good at deep listening. I think each of us has an area to grow around listening. I know for me it's interrupting. I get so excited and I want to jump in. Interrupting is definitely not helpful when it comes to listening, as this makes the speaker feel like what they're saying isn't important. So I want to break down some of the elements of a great listener. So if you feel a little rusty or know this is something you need to work on, you can sharpen your skills. So number one, in terms of great listening skills, is presence. So when you're listening to someone speak, is your attention on them and their words and their voice and their energy? Are you being present with all of who they are, or is your mind lost in your to-do list or distracted by what you want to say next? So the key to being a great listener for number one is to really be present with this person energetically. Really listen with your whole mind, your whole body, your whole heart, your whole spirit, really allowing yourself to really be with this person as they're sharing with you. And if you notice your mind wandering, going to other things, kind of bring yourself back, just like you would a meditation, so that you can really hear what they have to say. Number two is questions and follow-up questions. Whether you're getting to know a new date or you've been with your partner for years, when you ask this person a question about their day or their life, it tells the person you're interested in them and their experience. Even better is when you ask them a follow-up question. So for example, maybe they share that they're going to grad school in the fall. For example, maybe a date shares they're going to grad school in the fall, and you ask them a follow-up question. For example, what had you decide to go to grad school? When you ask this follow-up question, it deepens the conversation and allows them to feel deeper into themselves to reveal something more that they may not have revealed. And for all the men listening, I can't tell you how much women love this, because it really allows them to deepen into their experience of themselves and reveal more of who they are. And it just is something that really allows someone to open to you when you ask follow-up questions. Number three is mirroring or paraphrasing what the person is saying to show that you have heard what they have to say, and asking a clarifying question if you are unsure if you understood. When you, as the listener, paraphrase what the speaker says and share it with the speaker, you are showing them that you heard what they said, and it really allows the speaker to feel seen and heard. This is especially amazing in conflict, but can be helpful anytime. For example, your girlfriend says, "I felt so angry and hurt when you forgot to make the reservation for our anniversary." And you say, "It sounds like you're feeling really angry and hurt that I forgot to make the reservation for our anniversary. Is that right?" And the speaker then says, "Yeah, that's right." Then, Once the speaker feels heard, the listener can share an empathic statement like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you're feeling hurt. I really didn't mean to forget. I really dropped the ball. How can I make it up to you?" This paraphrasing, although it is so simple, is so powerful. It is so amazing for helping your date or partner feel understood, seen, and gotten before you go on to, the empathic statement or asking a follow-up question about what they said. For you to mirror and paraphrase what you heard them say allows them to immediately feel heard, seen, and gotten, which allows their nervous system to relax because they feel met. Number 4 is listening with an open heart. Is your heart open when you're listening, or are you in your mind, totally kind of in your mind, thinking your thoughts with a closed heart? The speaker can feel intuitively if the listener's heart is open or closed. When someone is sharing vulnerably, do you allow yourself to be impacted by their words, or do you stay in your mind and try to fix their situation? Empathy to me is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes and really feel what they're feeling. When your heart is open and someone shares something difficult with you, instead of glossing over the emotional content of what is shared, when your heart is open, you're able to feel empathy for what is being shared and show compassion to the speaker. For example, a partner shares that they had a really hard conversation with their family member and they feel really upset about it. The listener, their partner, hears what the speaker has to say and with an open heart feels the pain that the speaker is sharing about, and then offers an empathic statement so the speaker feels gotten and seen. This is, again, so simple and so powerful. So again, imagine your partner shares something difficult that they have experienced. When your heart is open, you allow yourself to feel some of those feelings, to really be with them in their feelings. And this allows the person, the speaker, to really feel heard and seen and empathized with and gotten on an emotional level. So I want to ask you now, as you're listening, when you're listening, do you frequently do all 4 of these listening skills above? If not, what are your blocks to the 4 skills above? Are you distracted by mind chatter? Are you distracted by what you want to add to the conversation? Are you afraid to open your heart and really feel the truth of what the speaker is saying? Okay, so those are some inquiry questions that you can kind of feel into in this week. Just really asking yourself, what has me, maybe not be as great of a listener as I could be? What is it? Is it that my mind is distracted? Is it that my heart isn't fully open? Is it that I'm afraid to really feel what this person's feeling? Is it that I am just too distracted by work that I can't be present for anyone else? Really getting in touch with what is it that might, impede you from really listening well to the people you're around. Because listening is such a gift. It is literally a way to really love the people that you're around, that you love, in such a real way. So my other question is, what kind of listening was modeled to you growing up? Was your dad a great listener, or did you barely get a word in edgewise? Was your mother a great listener, or did you rarely feel like she heard what you said? This is a skill that we are modeled, and if this skill was not modeled, it might be something that you want to put time and energy into learning. Because being a great listener will not only positively enhance your love life, it will increase the connection and intimacy in all of your relationships. If you feel like listening is a skill that you want to master, I highly encourage you to get the support you need to really be great at this. It literally, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to show your date or partner that you care and that you are interested in who they are and what they have to say. Also, it's true intimacy to really share with your partner who you are and have them really hear you and see you and feel you, and vice versa. So I ask that you try to incorporate at least one of these 4 skills that I shared today into your conversations and see what happens. So again, everyone has areas to grow around listening, and I encourage you to just notice which are your areas to grow and how can you enhance those areas. And again, if you want to dive deeper into this work of really opening your heart and your mind and your spirit to really be able to really be present and loving towards your partner, I highly encourage you, or to your date, I highly encourage you to check out empowerlove.us/love and watch my free masterclass, or sign up for a free love breakthrough session to see if we're a great match for working together. So see if you are a great match for our program. So super wonderful to be with you, recording this at night in the quiet and darkness actually of my bedroom, because for some reason the lights are not working in my bedroom. So there's a beautiful candle and it's very dark and quiet in here. Really good for listening. So sending each of you so much love and care, and I hope that this is helpful to you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you so much for listening to Rewire Your Attachment Style. This is Maya Diamond. To receive your 2 free gifts to help you on your journey to lasting love and to start rewiring your attachment style today, go to empowerlove.us/love.